Okay, let's kick off. And after that, I go into a spiel about Extra Life, my company streaming Extra Life this year, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. I will share a link in the description in this video on YouTube about the details of that. We're raising funds for Children's Miracle Network's hospitals. Please watch or donate or both or neither, but check it out. So we are now in the final push. Maybe the last stream, maybe not the last stream, probably not the last stream. Everybody's success of Mulana. And we are beyond the parts where Ian knows the solution to anything. So we are all sort of brainstorming and trying to find solutions to the remaining mysteries in the game. We have done a lot of chatting this week on Discord about things to try. We've got a big list of those. We're also probably just going to do a little vibing and wandering around and doing things as they strike us tonight too. But the first thing I want to do is I want to see if we have an early enough save for me to get to the Shrine of the Mother before it's awakened. And this is half their playtime, so that's probably going to do. This should be before I flooded the Tower of the Goddess. So let me just quickly teleport back here. The Shrine of the Mother. The reason I wanted to do this is twofold. One, we wanted to look at the map. And yeah, Chris, I think that can collapse to a 4x5. Yes, I think what you're seeing is that the things that jut out on the sides are going to fit in the hole on the opposite sides, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yes.
Now that we look at it again.
So I said it looked like a skull. You said it looks like the mother. I can kind of see what you're talking about. So it's got like two legs and some arms sort of reaching out. Yeah, that's an interesting...
If you look at your inventory mother statue, it looks very similar, in my opinion.
The statue of the... I don't think I have that at this point. I'll look at it when we load our actual save. But I see what you're saying. So driving from the heels, that leads maybe a little more credence to our theory that perhaps we need to approach this zone from the bottom up or something like that. But the actual reason I came here was just to get to a wedge, which here is Bahamut's wedge. I'm going to come here, we're going to examine it, just to demonstrate that this is the type of thing it says when you look at these wedges. It says this is Bahamut's wedge. Let's say this is just as Bahamut's wedge. So that is why I have been referring to those things as wedges, but we have collectively decided that we don't precisely know what that means, although it isn't very important for some of the puzzles we're trying to solve. I'm going to look at one more just to get another data point here. So this should be that's Palanque's, should be Palanque's wedge. Right, there you go. So that's that. I'm going to load up our actual save now, if I can remember my controls. Hello, Kevin. And this is our current save. So I wrote down a big list of things we are to do tonight, but there were two more I needed to front load. So we looked at the shape of the mother, and we loaded an earlier save and looked at the wedges. The other thing we wanted to do, because last stream we were playing around with the elixir puzzle, I think we left it solved incorrectly. Or in case we didn't leave it solved incorrectly, we should resolve it just to ensure we have it solved correctly. Yeah, it looks like we have a green medicine, so I think that's incorrect. And this is the maternity statue that Chris was referring to a minute ago. And yeah, it does kind of look a little bit like that. I see that. I don't know. What did Discord do?
It's one that happened before. Was it a temporary thing? Did his
Hello?
computer crash?
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
How odd. Discord is behaving strangely for me.
Yeah, when you first started the stream, I asked if you had disappeared. I don't think you heard that either.
Oh, how long was I gone?
Well, that time you were only gone for a second or two, but long enough for me to ask them for you to come back.
Oh boy.
This time you were gone for a few seconds.
Be exciting. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause for a moment here and jiggle my internet cable just to make sure that's not the cause of the problem. But my bet is we're actually having some kind of Discord issue, but we'll see how that goes. Let me jiggle the cable and we'll see what happens. Be right back. All right, I have returned. Hopefully that will preclude any additional problems we have. I have this fun setup with my computer where my Ethernet cable actually doesn't make good contact, and the vibrations of the computer can actually wiggle it loose a little bit. So every once in a while I have to just give it a little tug. Okay, so I was calling out that the maternity statue looks like what Chris says it looks like, or it looks like the Shrine of the Mother a little bit. And we're going to go resolve the puzzle to create the elixir of mind, or the elixir of life. Can one of you guys say something to make sure I'm still connected here? All right, great, thank you. All right. So let us go to the dimensional corridor. There's two other things Chris asked me to show him in this area. Oops, I have Shuriken equipped for some reason. So this is the location of the crucifix. I don't know how you're wrapping this, Chris, but it's sort of like if you do the simple wrap, which I assume what you're doing, so it would be 1 to the right and 3 down.
Yes, I believe this one simply wraps.
Okay. So we'll ask the philosopher here to reset the puzzle. And also, while we're here, show off the location of Tiamat's room, which Chris was asking about. Tiamat's room should be, this is the wrong way. It should be at the base of that column, I bet. Like at the very top, but below the column. But let's get there and verify. This is Tiamat's room, and it's 0 down and 3 right, or 2 right.
0 down and 3 right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll let you know if that bears fruit.
Next, we need to go to, what's the easiest way to get to, I guess through the Shrine of the Mother, or I keep calling it the Shrine, the Tower of the Goddess. We're going to go resolve that spirit puzzle. And everybody shout out if you want to do something or look at something while we're on the way anywhere. We're sort of not really following any plan here. I mean, we have some plans, but that's just to keep things moving.
I would like to point out that you said that maybe it was Dan said, that maybe the crucifixes line up if you unwrap the maps. And if I'm wrong, and you don't take the left side of the endless corridor and put it on the right, you take the right side and put it on the left, then the crucifixes for those two do line up, as does the Tiamat room with the room I'm interested in.
Oh boy. Okay. That's something. That's interesting. For people just watching on YouTube, we are now speculating that... Oops, I killed that one. That's okay. The purpose of the crucifix is to orient us. So each of the levels appears in a 5x4 grid, but it's difficult to determine where a particular room on the front is versus where the room on the back is. So we are now speculating that maybe that's the purpose of the crucifixes, that they actually indicate where the same room appears on the front and the back.
Can you pull up the map really quick in here?
Of course.
Okay, and do any of these like live in relation to the other ones? Like the map sets? Even if they're wrapping, if they're like...
So like
could you put them next to each other in a logical fashion?
Sort of. So the arrows that are depicted on these maps are connections to adjacent zones. And I think they largely follow like, sensible spatial logic. I haven't noticed that one doesn't do that.
Just because like the last map you were in where you were talking about, hey, here's Tiamat's room and everything, it looked like a very crude pixel drawing of like a hand loosely clasped at the side, and Tiamat's room would have been at the wrist. So I was wondering if the entire map builds what looks like a humanoid structure.
Chris was trying to put them together. That's something that's beyond me to speculate at without doing the legwork. So
I did try to put them them together, and I could not get them to overlap well. As a matter of fact, there are exits to one level in the middle of another level, and then in the endless corridor, there are 2 exits that would go to the same room for 2 different maps. So I don't think they overlap like that, or they piece together like that.
Okay, so this should be the correct solution, we think, to the Elixir of Life. So we're going to go collect that now. It is yellow. That is the color we thought that it should be. And I now have what they call, weirdly, Medicine of the Mind, but we think that's the Elixir of Life. So let me check that off of our list. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do early, just in case it's relevant, because we were trying to solve the puzzle that Mulbrook gave us about her father, and we met that mysterious, what looked like a gravestone to me, called Dracuet, and he told us something really, really weird about a Gate of the Night. So just in case it's relevant, I'm going to return to the Mausoleum of the Giants, and we're going to put the Never Sky Disc to night, if it's not already. Because I'd rather accidentally solve something by doing that than go through the motions of what a solution would be without having done it and not realize that we are missing a piece. Jump into these spikes right here. It's a damage boost strat. It looks like we have this tonight, unless... I mean, which should we set it to? Do you think moon or stars?
That's a good question.
I was never clear on that distinction.
Yeah, interesting. Well,
We'd have
I
to
was
go
going to
back
put
to
it to
Giants
moon,
clues.
so we can leave it to moon. So there are more options then. We could leave it, we could move it to stars, or we could put it at the position between moon and stars. That is not a solution we've used for
option?
puzzle. Yeah, these move in half increments. So that was wrong, but
Wow, yeah, do that.
so I could. You think this is what we ought to do?
Yep.
It's opposite of daytime, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we're going to do there. So we just got a message from Zelpud. It says, bored. Isn't there anything fun to do? I was so bored I turned to knitting. I'm old now, so maybe I'll knit a nice rug to use inside the tent. While we're looking at our emails, Chris actually wanted to see if we could identify which emails we were missing. It looks like they're not ordered. They're
ordered in the order you got them,
Oh boy.
not in the number that they're supposed to be sent.
Well, that's going to make that really difficult to do on stream.
But now that you're scrolling through them nice and slow,
Yeah,
I can do it later.
I'm going to scroll through it. I'll do it even slower on the way back up. But we can just look for missing messages in there. It looks like there's gaps. That is
when I
my
was in
initial
episode
question.
3, you were missing like 9 of the high 20s. Like 22 through 33 or something like that.
It is unfortunate that they are not ordered on that screen. Okay.
It's not a client where you can sort them, is it?
I don't think so. Let me look at my software. I don't think there's any. I think it's just the one X mailer. Yeah. I turn it off and turn it back on. Will it get sorted? Nope. Okay. Anyway, so Never Sky Disc is set, and we reviewed the emails. That was actually the next thing that is in my list, so that's a twofer. So the next thing that I wanted to try, or we wanted to try, is, Chris, you were suggesting that I do a teleport in front of a crucifix. Is there a particular crucifix you think it's worth trying that on?
Anyone that you can stand in front of and then teleport to its opposite level.
Try to come up with one that I can stand in front of. So I'm not probably going to come up with that. So why don't we start our...
Tiamat, go to the dimensional corridor.
Go
Don't
to the-
break the pot. Stand on the pot.
on the pot. Okay. That's an interesting theory. Let's try that one.
This entire level is just called Tiamat to me. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I follow. So you want me to stand here. I'm not quite in front of it. Is that close enough, do you think?
I think so, because you're probably going to raise your mug when you teleport.
And you want me to teleport
No.
to the endless corridor.
Yes.
So that...
I don't know if anything happened.
If that did something, I don't know that it did something.
So while you're here,
Yeah, out of
you'll notice that
curiosity.
right below you is what looks like a wooden panel with an infinity sign, the key sign on it.
Right?
If you go to the far left, the wooden panels are on top of the doorway and ladder. And that's true of every one of those wooden panels in the endless corridor, except for one that's 2 rooms to your right. All the wooden panels are on top of doors or ladders,
Except one.
except for that one, the one
Okay.
above you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Interesting. Oops.
Close enough to the door that I'm not seeing it. It's not ringing a bell for me.
The one at the top level isn't near a ladder or door.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the one that had the symbol on it.
Yeah.
Carry on.
And
Yeah?
then again, if it was Zelda, I'd say use a bomb.
Would you say that I used a bomb just then convincingly?
Yes, I would. Did you try Marduk?
I can cast Marduk here.
And of course, you already pressed up to enter it. And
I
didn't
did.
do anything.
I did press up. Oh my gosh!
What? What?
And this is the room that's opposite Tiamat, if I'd unwrapped my levels correctly.
Oh my god! Do we have to find the inverse of each of the boss rooms?
That'd be fun.
I think
But
so.
that looks like 8. It was 8? Was Tiamat 8?
Team out
That-
was 8.
Tiamat is
Okay.
8.
Yeah, that's backwards 8 right there.
Wow. Wow. This is the first progress I've had in this game in a decade.
It does map to everything we know, because if the bosses are the wedges, and you need to drive them through the heels, so the heels are in back.
That's
Okay.
very interesting. Okay. So now we need the next piece of the mantra. Do you think that made the next piece of the mantra appear?
I think
yes.
you might. No.
Yeah, that was Nora's theory, is that you would unlock each one after you used them successfully.
Okay, well, let's go to the twin labyrinths around the feet and see if something has changed here. Wow,
Where
that
was
didn't
the
take
boss
long for us
here?
to do something. Anyway, quickly. I'm sorry, that was
Where
nonsense.
was
I'm
the boss
excited.
here?
It didn't take us very long to accomplish something, is what I was trying to say. I will show us where the boss is. It's kind of on the way I want to head anyway. Actually, let's see.
You have
We
to find the
said that
crucifixes, too.
the feet that joins the two. Our theories were that it was kind of around here somewhere, or perhaps to the left here.
Oh, the crucifix is on
I
top
heard a
of
sound.
the
Oh my gosh!
footstool.
It's another mantra.
What?
Wow! Wow!
Oh, look at that. That just appeared.
Oh my gosh! We learned Sabat. Chant these. You guys, I can't tell you how happy I am. Chant these words. Baphomet's feast, to which the witches flock. The name of the place where the summoned demons shall return. Sabat. Alright, so we're going to have to real-time unwrap these levels a little bit, unfortunately. But I think then our theory about the crucifix is being used to orient us is helpful. Oh no. Well, that's okay. We just teleported so we can get that again.
I remember the crucifix and this one being at the top of the footstool.
Well, this one is interesting because there's 2 locations that the crucifix is, because this zone wraps in on itself.
Yes.
Oh, I screwed that up. Let me see. It might be easier to go the opposite way to teleport there. That was a great find, Chris.
What happens when you're just watching the video over and over?
I wonder if that means there's gonna be a visual cue for each one of them.
There's probably a place you have to do it, so that would make sense.
Alright, let's see if I can get to where that appears easily this way. I think I can.
All those weird things we saw in the background might all of a sudden make sense.
Oh my god. I'm gonna do it the way I did it the first time and try really hard not to get crushed by things. In fact, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna teleport out of here. Okay, so we have Sabat.
Yay.
I'm going to teleport to. So we want to do the inverse of. I bet I can theorize that the inverse is. Boy, this one's going to be really hard. I'm going to theorize that the inverse is actually the room. So if you look at the layout of the Twin Labyrinth, it's helpful because the crucifixes actually appear on the map. And on this one, we can see both the crucifixes because we see both the front and the back at the same time. So they don't align in a way that I would super expect. So Baphomet's room is the pink room in the middle on the left. My guess was going to be that it would be in the pink room in the middle on the right, but if we line up the crucifixes, it's actually like maybe a couple screens to my right where the path down is. Does that track? Am I factoring that correctly? Or maybe just one screen to the right. But it's hard to know how these zones wrap.
Yes, it is.
Well, let me try the first thing. Let me go to the pink
arrow
room.
was correct.
Okay, so we'll go to the right and we'll look for something that's interesting or unique.
I mean, you could also just start casting Sabat all around.
I suppose I could. Oh, it looks like a little emoji. That's funny. We don't know how close we needed to be to cast it either.
No, we didn't.
I almost wonder if we should. That's going to be really useful. Yeah, let's load the save. Since we didn't do a whole lot, we actually just did information, and then that was actually really easy. So I'm going to quit. I'm going to load the save, and we're going to see if we can do that like in the room instead of exactly where we were. And I think that would be informative. So we can jump right to the endless corridor. I remember how to use my buttons. So I'm gonna cast it like, I don't know, like in the middle of the room here. How about that? Oh, I do need to make sure we fix the elixir of mine. Yes, so we just need to be in the room. That's great.
And you need to adjust the nighttime.
Yes, thank you. So let's do both of those. I probably should have saved and then loaded. Oh well. This is what I get for playing Mulana 2 at the same time. All my controls are a little bit different. So we need to reset the Philosopher puzzle. Well, geez, if all you need to do is cast it in the room, we can do that by process of elimination. I don't think we should. I think we should try to solve the puzzles because that's way more fun. But, yeah, if something is kind of opaque, like, for example, we don't know where clue number 3 is at all.
Also, there's only 8 of them, so they're probably all in the front rooms. Unless Tiamat was backwards and she's the weird one. Maybe that's how you get into the underwater door.
Maybe. Well, this is the reverse of zone, the back zone. So you were just saying it wouldn't be here, right?
I was, unless, of course, Tiamat being the only one who you fought in the back was backwards, and everybody else
Oh, I see what
is
you're
in.
saying.
Yeah, I would think that would be it, since Tiamat, the boss, was in the back, the wedge was in the front, so now all the other
don't
bosses
think-
were in the front, so we'll be driving the wedges in the back.
You don't have Sabat yet.
That's true.
Are you supposed to?
I will go get it in a minute. I'm just making sure we set up the pieces of the other puzzles we think we'll need tonight so that we don't fail to do something simply because we don't have it set up right. Or forget to do it altogether.
Yeah, the manual actually says that every map can be arranged into a rectangle-shaped 4x5 square.
I have flashbacks to Metal Gear Solid.
Do they also have rectangular maps?
No, Metal Gear Solid had the code you needed to dial on the instruction.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, one more thing. We're going to do the Mausoleum of the Giants. And then we're going to get Sabak.
Maybe just in case, set the Mausoleum of the Giants and then save, and then continue with the rest of the stuff.
Okay, I can do that. Like a legit save, not just like a auto save.
Yeah.
Hey, Spikes, I found him.
It is also interesting that the name Marduk didn't seem like it was described nicely. He was like the bringer of death or something.
Well, he's the one who opposed Tiamat.
Yeah, but that was phrased poorly. Like the one who brings all disaster opposing Tiamat.
Name of the root of all suffering, the one
Yes.
that brought 11 demons upon us.
Yes,
Marduk.
exactly.
Okay.
I mean, unless they're swapping over to Tiamat being that name, but that seems weird.
No, didn't he bring 11 demons onto the people that we were fighting?
Baphomet's
He, like,
Feast. Sabat.
So the summoned demon shall return.
Sorry, Dan, I think I cut you off. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just wondering if it was an enemy of my enemy sort of thing, like Murdoch fought the same people we're fighting.
Yeah.
Well, he was the root of all suffering, and that sounds pretty bad.
But I mean, if the people like Tiamat, then maybe Marduk was the root of all suffering. I don't know.
That's why you don't give anybody root access.
So can you open your map again? I'm sorry.
So I think
yeah, try
it's
to-
I think it's this room.
I do too, and I think it's the. Oh,
Okay, we've got this figured out. So now we go to zone 6. What is the clue for that? I mean, it'll just show if we wander around there, I suppose.
why Zone 6?
Because we're doing them in reverse order.
Oh yes, I see. Never mind.
So who has the mantra clues handy? I can find them by scrolling up on our chat a little bit.
I think we don't have a clue for the sixth
Oh, 6 is
mantra.
missing. That's right. 6 is the one we don't have. Son of a gun.
Well, let's try them out of order just to see if it's
Oh, no,
possible.
sorry. The third mantra, I know where this is. Sorry. It's not the 6th clue, it's the 6th zone. So we're okay for another 2 mantras. This is
Also-
going to be the easiest way to get there is from the Tower of Ruin, I think.
Also, the mantras just appear. So if you just wander around the zone,
That's
you'll
true.
find them.
If we get into trouble, that's an option. No, that is wrong what I just said. The fastest way to get there is... How did we get there? How did we get there? It is from... It's not the Twin Lamp. I did this wrong last time. I remember. It's through the Tower of Goddess. Okay. I'm straightened out. Tower of Goddess is here. This is exciting. I don't know what's going to happen when we have all these mantras.
So much chanting.
So this should be just to the right here. We should get a mantra. There we go.
And how did you figure that one out?
The clue is, the third mantra is on the path leading outside at the side of Hell's Gatekeeper. I actually thought it would be one room to the right, but I knew it was in this vicinity. So this says, the name of, it's Mu, the name of the one with no name, the name of the one who soars to the skies, the great one with no name, Mu. Okay. So now we actually, it is interesting, they are kind of onboarding us. So we got the first clue, we got the first mantra automatically. The first set of rooms were actually really easy to orient. The second set of rooms you could look at both at the same time. You can't do that for the Chamber of Extinction. So where is the boss in the Chamber of Extinction? That's an interesting question. I think I'm going to have to go there to orient myself on this map.
Why are there 4 red rooms here? Magenta rooms?
Magenta rooms are like hidden rooms, like rooms you wouldn't expect to find in the layout. They don't render if we don't have the advanced map software on.
Okay.
So I'm going to teleport to... we actually get there... This is a very disjointed zone. So we get there from the Inferno Cavern. So let's see where we are relative to our crucifix when we're standing in the boss room, and then we'll try to figure it out on the Chamber of Birth. Shucks.
Can you read that tablet for me?
Yes.
For 2 episodes, you kept passing this tablet up, and I was just
I
wondering
did.
what it
I didn't
said.
notice that I hadn't read it for a long time. At the
Okay.
bottom of this land lies the darkness that leads to death. So we are in the Chamber of Extinction. I never would have figured this out on my own, I don't think.
Then the project was a success.
Alright. So this is the room. This is the room where we fought Palanque. So it looks like it's 3 to the right here. So in the reverse side, it'll be 3 to the left of wherever the crucifix is. Do you agree with that? As in, it will be crucifix, 1 room, and then we should be in the 3rd room.
Okay, I would just say 2 to the left of the crucifix then.
2 to the left, okay. So let's go to the Chamber of Birth. The crucifix is not here. We actually need to go into this zone from the Shrine of the Tower of the Goddess, rather.
According to that map, though, the 2 to the left is the door room. That's weird.
The door room. All right, I'll look at it when we get there to see what you mean. I think it'll be near where we come in. Maybe that's what you meant.
Exactly. It's the room with the door on the map.
And if that's not it, I think the rooms might wrap.
Right, can you
the
check
other
the
direction.
unwrap that I did in the that I dropped in chat?
Checking.
You guys let me know if it looks good. I'm actually gonna just keep going.
Put that one there.
Wow, did you do this fast?
Graphic design and interaction.
Uh,
That is his specialty. One of many.
I do like your bottom picture.
That one was I just
Oh, shit,
put in the
that's where it was.
process just to double check.
That's quite the compliment, Nor.
Yeah, that one was easy because I could see both maps at the same time.
where the heck? What am I missing? That goes to 1. I need to go the other route to... Oh, I guess I had done that. That's where I just was.
Rick, Dan, take a picture. You'll need it later.
I've confused myself. Hang on. I think I know where I'm going, but if it's not where we're about to be, I might need to do a full reset on this one because I have lost the thread a little bit mentally. Yeah, it should be here. That's what you thought? Yeah, that's right. Okay. So let us chant. Moo. This is... Alright, so now, next clue is... inside the giant in the Land of Inferno. So I think that's just going to be by the giant statue now. And this means that those clues were right. We couldn't see the words right away. We needed to do some stuff first.
So there are actually clues around where all these rooms are, in addition to just being the backside of the bosses.
So we're solving 2 sets of clues sort of interleaved. The first set is the location of the mantra, and the second set is where we use the mantra. Where we use the mantra is the reverse side of the bosses. The location of the mantra we have clues to, but
you have to do them in order.
Yeah, we have to have completed the previous things to make them happen, to make the mantra appear.
They are vague and we are missing 1 or 2. Yeah, see, that crucifix is just in the wall because it's just a marker. I get it now.
Okay, this is where I thought it was going to show up, in the giant statue. So what am I missing? Is it the Echidna statue then?
I think it is.
Okay, so what's the fastest way to get there is via the back way.
Yeah, so if you guys want me to unwrap any more maps, just let me know, but you will have to catch my attention and be like, here's it, get here quick, screenshot the front of the map, screenshot the back of the map.
Alright, we'll do.
What was the clue for this one again? You have a link to it?
They are in the chat. I can reshare it here. Let me pause a second. I will share all the clues.
No, I can just go back and look.
Okay,
I
they're
can't
quite
find
a
them
while
either.
ago.
You should reshare them.
Alright, I will reshare them.
I was looking for them already and I couldn't find them.
These are the mantra clues.
A statue of a giant waiting in the Land of Inferno really did feel like that when you were at.
It did. There is another statue of a giant in the land.
But is it inside like a lava pool like that one? Because pretty hot times.
Well, the name of the place is called Land of Inferno.
Yeah, the whole thing is kind of hot.
Okay.
I mean, technically, where he's going to go, there is no lava, which is interesting.
Well, and as we pointed out, worst case, we can just visit everywhere in a zone, and it should turn up. All right, I'm going through here actually.
And they just turn up. You don't have to do anything to them.
That has been the case so far.
Okay.
Did I miss a step in this puzzle? Did I overlook something?
Are you
No,
sure
I'm,
this is
I'm
the
just
next
asking.
one?
I had to step away and take care of the kids. I don't know what the status of anything is.
Are you sure this is the next one in order?
The clues are numbered, so it says the fourth mantra is inside the giant, she who stands in the land of Inferno. Now we also had those other
Did we get
clues.
third mantra? Yeah, we did. That was new. Never mind.
Yeah,
So this is the Inferno.
this is part of it.
Place.
This whole area is the Inferno Cavern, and of course,
Can we do anything to that statue?
This
She's
statue
still
is
on
back
screen if
the
you go
other one
right.
was on front screen, so maybe we
That's
should
true.
go back and start whipping that one.
Oh, here's a question. Does inside actually mean inside?
it might. I'm sorry, I didn't hear what Shane said. Shane, what did you say?
This statue is in the background, so it's not interactable. The first one we went to in the burning zone, maybe that go
All
to
right,
that
we'll
statue
go
and
back
start
here.
rubbing up on it.
So here's a third statue in the background of this room. Oops. Start rubbing up on it. This is a family stream. So
Lovingly rub the statue. What did you think?
With the
I
family.
will encourage the statue with some kind words.
I'm glad that the software game Kind Words exists. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I'm not familiar.
It's only tentatively a game. It's you as a character, sitting at a desk, and it is networked, and you can receive or send messages. People can receive or reply to them, and it's literally about giving people encouragement.
Smack it with a chain.
I am smacking it.
No, the tail.
Inside the statue.
Yeah, that looks like you can step behind it somewhat, so can you do anything to it? Anything more powerful than a chain or a shield?
Yeah, I can throw a bomb at
Anna?
it.
Chant things? Although we did the chanting and it would break the...
This is the one that we've seen like extra clues for, though, right?
That's
this is
true,
the one
wait
where
for the
we-
word to appear.
Yeah, like. Oops, that didn't work.
Nice throw.
This is gonna be hard.
Don't forget your katana, which can break special things.
That's true.
No,
Oops.
the one clue we do have for this is that we have to wait for the words to appear. So if waiting is ever going to be a solution, this will be it. But then, what does that mean? Hello, I'm Shane. I have single-handedly stopped this stream. For
Well,
unknown
I'm
duration of
thinking.
time.
Yes. It is interesting that the clue about reciting the mantras appears between those two clues. Is it interesting? I don't know.
I mean, you could just start reciting mantras and see what happens.
I guess that's true.
And you could kill yourself in the lava and wait for the words to appear.
I could do that also. Moo is weird. I like that it's only 2 letters, so it's way different than anything I've cast.
And again, your U is rotated far 90, like 98 degrees, 100 degrees.
Oh, we've cast Modrak here 1,000 times. Death, birth. hidden. Words of the spirit are hidden within, but we must wait for them to present themselves.
Where's the wait part? Who said that?
I got it from a tablet. So let's see if we can find the original note somewhere.
I mean, it might be in the ones I've transcribed, but I don't remember transcribing that one.
I'm looking at
Typing the actual
something
note
that's
in the chat.
Oh, sweet. A statue of the giant awaits. No, just waits. A statue of the giant waits in the land of Inferno. The words of the spirit are hidden within, but one must wait for them to present themselves. Could it mean we resume, like we do this one last? We go to the next one?
Maybe.
Yeah, I like that just because it's, I'm not convinced we have to do these in order, so let's try the next one anyway, and I bet we can get another mantra, and we'll come back to this later.
Okay, so mantra 5, the clue for mantra 5 is it's below the goddess, at the foot of the goddess staring at the collapsed tower. So that's a location of the tower, the goddess.
And if we do get stumped, kill yourself and wait for the words to appear. But I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Of course. Mhm. Okay, so this is the statue of the goddess staring at the collapsed tower, I think. The reason I think that is the collapsed tower is here.
There's your
So
crucifix.
I would think that the mantra would appear here-ish. When we go down, it might be further beneath our feet. It might be down here somewhere. But it is not forthcoming. So it does seem like we need to do them in order. Which makes sense because there's no way... I mean, we were at that room in the Room of the Twins a million times, so...
That's true.
Thoughts about this puzzle in particular? Should we work on something else while we think, or should we go play around with it more?
I guess you could go try that other statue, since we didn't do much there.
The statue of Echidna? Yeah.
Or the...
True. We didn't wait for that one.
I felt like we did wait.
A little bit.
Not after chanting
That-
the...
That one is super suspicious because there's a visible dais there that we can't get to. And there's another clue that seems to refer to that. I think refers to that location, it might not. It's the one about the snake standing among the spikes.
Yeah. Protects the words hidden by the giants.
That seems related very much to me.
We're looking for the words hidden by the giants.
And this looks like a snake standing among spikes. Even if the snake in the background is not. Oh, this is breakable now.
Well, okay. Was easier than we thought.
So I'm betting that now that the words will appear on the giant.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got it.
because like Kevin said, she was pointing up, so you have to go up first.
Right. That was. I don't think that was Kevin. I think it was Dan.
Credit to the
No,
originator.
that
of
one
the-
definitely wasn't me.
No. All right.
I don't remember anything about up unless that was many sessions ago.
It was. But you were saying that the statue that we were just fighting is pointing up. And so we tried to figure out what was up.
Yeah.
And then we were wrong, and then we were right, and then we went on a wild goose chase because we were out of order.
Okay. Yeah, that was more about, like... That was, not this statue. But...
This one.
Oh my God. Alright, the name of the hideous demon, lurks in the land. The hideous demon whose eyelids droop to the ground. Gross. I don't know how to say that guy's name.
I go with Vi because he's an eye.
Alright, so the boss is...
I believe it's view it yourself.
I'm gonna... So the crucifix is here. I'm gonna have to go to where the boss was because I'm a little disoriented to pick it out on the map.
There's only one boss per front and back.
Right.
And
Each
so you're always...
zone pair has one boss.
Yeah, so you're always going to the opposite. So it doesn't matter if you're going front or back, you're just going to the opposite of where the boss was.
Right. Yeah. But as we worked out, we're done with all the ones that were at the back. The remainders were in the front. So we're always going to the back for the casting. Alright, I'm going to pull up the map here because the boss is one room below us, which means it's up and to the left one from wherever the crucifix is. You agree?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's actually, I'm a lie. This room is up and to the left. It is left. It is one left of it.
No, it's not.
No?
Because
the room below us is not one left of the... Oh, no, you're right. It's up and to the left. Up and to the left. Got it.
I'm surprised the boss is in a transition room, though.
That's a weird one. That's the room with no floor. So we're going to the Tower of Ruin. And where's the crucifix here? So up into the... Oh, this is a tricky one. It's to the right of us.
Two rooms to the right?
2 rooms to the right, so we can't get there here. We have to go through the... Everything's going through the Tower of the Goddess. It's actually a little annoying.
I'm not sure I had that correct, but let's look anyway.
Well, it was to the right of us, and it was either 1 or 2, so...
We can access only access both of those going this way, so...
Again, let me know if you want me to manually unpack those maps.
Will do.
I guess repack those maps.
Repack the maps.
I like to think, like, the programmer was like, if I just make it a 4x5, I can, like, save some memory. And I can do something tricky. And they just...
I think this was a one-guy project.
Yeah, this is a remake of a game that was, I want to say, on something that had a lot less memory, so I expect it was packed.
Yeah. I bet it's going to be inside one of these seals.
Is it here or to the left? Let's see. It's to the left.
Doing both. I
guess it was Windows 2006.
It'll look cool if I do it in one, though.
Yeah, this one... Oh.
It's going to be at the bottom here, right? It's gotta be.
I think it's going to be behind the sigil.
Oh, maybe. We're casting V. You're right, behind the sigil.
There you go.
Alright, so the next clue is below the goddess at the foot of the statue. So that's where we just were. Boy, this session is go to the Tower of the Goddess over and over.
It's a very valuable place.
Yeah, so which goddess is it?
There are quite a few. It's the one looking at the... I'm sorry, did I not read all of the clue? It's the one looking at the collapsed tower.
Oh no, I just meant the goddess, because we're in the goddess of the tower, so it's like, yeah. The goddess's tower, so it's like, oh, whose tower is this? Who does it belong to?
I actually don't know which guy. I think it's not specific. Alright, it appeared, but I fell off the screen. Oops. Okay. Barun.
Name of the
Could
deep
you
sea
read
which
that
Bahamut
clue
reached.
again?
I should read the clue aloud, you're right. The name of the turbulent seas of that land, the name of the the deep dark sea where Bahamut lives. Baru. Alright, I'm going to go to the front to get oriented, and then we'll come back here. We're actually going to use this here somewhere. The front is the spring in the sky. here's our crucifix. It's gonna be like 4 up from the crucifix, which I guess makes it like 2 down from the crucifix. Got a weapon fairy. Oh, I bet I still have. Do I still have the fairy stuff equipped? I bet I do. No, just rolling it.
Shurikens.
Okay, so this is Bahamut's room, and it is going to be 1 down from the crucifix. That
Yes.
track?
I agree.
Oh boy, that's where is that here? That's 1. Oh wait,
To your left.
it's not though. It's down 4 and left 1.
Okay, yeah.
Is that
And
right?
the bottom purple. I agree with you, bottom purple.
Okay. So that's actually going to be the room where we did the Balance the Spirits puzzle, so that's interesting. And here. Bahru.
That wasn't very cool. There was nothing there to figure it away.
Alright. Next clue. Next clue is the one we don't have. So we just need to wander around the Temple of the Sun and the Temple of the Moon. Are the mantras always on one side? Are the mantras always in the rear?
No, because they were in this corridor.
No, you're right. Okay. So I guess we just
Tiamat
wander.
is the exception.
Right. We'll go to the Temple of the Sun and we'll poke around.
But you're right, that could be the exception. The twins are, of course, hard because they're together. And then the mantra was in the Inferno caverns. To the front.
I should have gone left while I was there. That was silly. You know what? I'm going to roll the dice. This will look cool if this works out. I'm going to bet it's going to appear in the missing place where the mantras are. Here. Ha
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah. It does make sense, I guess.
We don't need a tablet for this one. It's
Because
just
it's right
the
here.
mantra.
Yeah. Oops. Chant these words, those eyes that gaze upon the truth, the name of those all-seeing eyes that grant divine protection. Wedge it. Alright. So now, the boss is 2 up and to the right. 1, 2,
There-
1. Yes.
2 up and to the right.
Yes. 2 up and 1 to the right. It's where the
So on the
down
di-
arrow is there.
On the down arrow, okay.
So we're going to go to the Temple of Moonlight. It's going to be that pink room at the bottom. Does that seem right?
I had to find. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
What room is that? Oh, that's where that was where we fought the god of death. What's his nuts?
Anubis.
Anubis, yeah. Okay. And the 7th mantra is by the spike atop the 5 mysterious floors. So that one's a little odd. I have a theory.
Yeah, often when people are making good progress in games, they save. Do you need to do that?
Whenever I teleport, it does an autosave, so I won't lose any more, unless I have like a power outage or something. I won't lose any more progress than that. But certainly it would be easy to reproduce everything we've done tonight so far. You know, it might take a half hour or so, but
Just wanted to clarify.
I think the 5 mysterious floors are here. Okay.
Yeah, and there's a spike. I consider these floors less mysterious than the ones I pointed out earlier.
I agree with you. You're not wrong.
Mysterious at all. Spikes are kind of weird.
Oh no!
No.
But now I approve of their game design at least.
Chant these words, the name of the one who tells the giants sorrow, the name of the one who watched the fall of the race and shed tears, Abuto. Alright, so where are we? The boss is in the front. I think we just gotta get oriented again. Just go through this process. It's not a long process. So I think that
Where's the boss?
the boss is in that long corridor that extends out to the left at the bottom,
Yep.
but 1 to the right. So I think it is either it's going to be 2 up from the crucifix,
Or 3 down.
or 3 down. Yeah. I'm trying to pick the shorter distance. I don't know if that's helpful. The Graveyard of the Giants is not necessarily easy to navigate, so let's see. 2 up is going to be
Left hand up one.
It's like the arrow that goes up. I think that's where it is. On the left side.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, I might not be able to get there easily from here. I can if I take that platform up. All right. After we do all of this, I will do a safety save. I have a sneaking suspicion there are multiple endings. So this is the catch Pluto. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, final clue is the sign of courage. I know where that is. Should be right here. Oops. Chant these words, the name of the one who started everything, and grant them eternal slumber as the last child with La Mulana. That's ominous. Alright.
No, it's fine. The last line said okay.
Let's see. The boss is... Boy, I can't visually identify this. I'm gonna have to walk over there.
This was the snake boss, right?
Yeah, the very first boss.
What is the name of this map?
This is the Gate of Guidance. So we are above the room, so it's 2 left and 1 down. No, I'm sorry, it's 1 up and 2 right, I guess, from the crucifix. Gate resolution. 1 up and 2 right. So it looks like it's where that exit down is. Is that right?
I think it's to the right of where the exit down is.
Okay.
Hey, look, at a tablet you haven't read.
There was a tablet I haven't read?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's an advanced tablet. That's probably why I never came back here so we could read it. I have a buddy who can translate all of these. The 11 children guard Tiamat's room. There, the Holy Grail is rendered powerless.
Yep, we knew that.
And these are the weird things that say the same thing. So living is not too late. Give up. Turn back. The illusion will only continue. Ditto. Samesies.
There will be a time that'll be useful, I'm sure of it.
I'm jumping on this spike. You can't stop me. I didn't do anything interesting.
Scan the blue. Scan the blue.
Oh yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Alright, so I wanted to be 1 to the right, we think.
It was either that room or right here. Yeah.
Look at the room and decide where a square is going to appear.
Oh, it was not this one. That's our first miss. It's gotta be here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What did we do wrong?
Okay, we were saying 1 up and 2 to the right
Is what I
of
thought.
that.
I think that's where we are, is it? Did I miscalculate on the other map? That's a possibility. I can go 1 more to the right and try it. Or maybe
You want me to unwrap the map yet?
because we hang on. We have all the mantras. Maybe then we're done.
Have you driven 8 spikes in?
Well, let me do the save. I'm going to save on the surface, and then let's go back to the Shrine of the Mother and see what's going on in there, huh?
So it tells us to recite the mantras in a certain order. Maybe
Right,
we
which
have
is
to...
the reverse order, but that's the order we've collected them in, which is also the order they filled in on that screen, so that's very convenient.
And Amphicyania was the first one, and in that zone?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's listed in the ones to recite, so I would think you
Okay.
have to do that one too.
So we've got...
But we have them all.
What happens
1,
when
2,
we
3,
recite the
4,
mantra?
5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 pieces of the mantra.
You
When
have
we
them. You
recite
haven't
the
recited-
mantra... When we recite the mantra, a thing appears in the room.
Yeah.
Is that the wedge?
Maybe.
Because if that's the wedge, then you do have to do
That's a
the
good point.
Mulana
That's a
one
good point.
as the 8th. Because you've only done an action 7 times, and 8 figures a fuck ton in this game.
All right.
Yep.
You're right. Let's go back to the Gate of Guidance and try to recalculate that. See if I did it wrong.
I'm just wondering if you have to actually recite all the mantras in a certain place, and if so, then this map
I'm gonna.
possibly-
My next thing to do is going to go to the Ankh of the Mother and recite the mantra.
Yes.
Right?
I still think that a reverse 1 should
Alright,
appear.
Here. Okay, it's 3 right. I was wrong. It's 2 right.
You're right.
What is 2 right there?
Or
Boy,
2
that's-
right.
That one's a hard one.
It's the one left of the magenta.
Top level magenta, left of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Up and right of the
like
green door, left
like-
of the magenta.
Okay. Oops, that was wrong. Oh no. I'm gonna just teleport back. That's where that bird is.
Oh, set us free, bird. Will that hand set us free?
Will crushing the hand set us free? Here's where we need to say it. Well, I don't know where something's going to appear here. Alright, it's equipped. Alright. That's all of them. So I'm going to go back to the surface and do the save again, and I'm just going to go to the Shrine of the Mother and see what happens. My life is full. I got plenty of weights. Safety save. Shrine of the Mother.
So you think that you're going to go to the Shrine of the Mother, it's going to be activatable, and you're going to have your last boss fight and get ending number 1.
Well, I'm going to recite the mantra at the Shrine of the Mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you think that will summon the final boss, and you'll get your first ending?
Perhaps. I mean, there's puzzles we haven't solved, so maybe not.
Yeah. That's the part I'm confused about. I was like, what?
The mind yet?
I note the wedge in the background is shattered.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh.
Wow. That was such a cryptic puzzle to... whatever.
So we've driven the wedges. Yeah, the philosopher said drive the wedges and then recite the mantra, right?
Don't remember specifics.
I will pull it up because I have it handy. The philosopher says...
Drive 8 wedges into the mother's body.
Yeah, take the Jed pillar and the Magatama jewel in hand, recite the mantra. The mantra is inscribed on markers. Drive the wedges from the heels. I guess that's not really specific.
That's what we did. We drove the wedges.
Did
from the
that
heel.
part. If there's another part, we don't know what it is yet.
The last red light will reveal its true form. Mother's soul in the Shrine of the Mother, where the last Ankh lies.
Did something change here? Alright, I'm gonna speak the mantra.
Use Elixir of Life or Mantra, yeah.
Yeah, I can use the Elixir of Life. That's a good call. Still nothing.
This does have the split tower where you'd use the Holy Grail and the... pour the two things. If we could figure out how to pour.
I feel like I would be getting feedback probably if this was right.
Is there anything different?
Not that I can observe.
So they just,
My guess is if one of the mantras is going to work, it'll be the last one.
Oh, La Mulana? Yep, that probably makes sense.
Were you able
going through them
to...
in order, though.
Hey, this is that same split pillar thing that was in the entrance room. But, is there anything scannable in here? Or anywhere?
I don't think there is in
Were the
here.
broken things scannable?
They are not.
The
I can scan
ones
them.
that you didn't notice were broken?
Oh, that's a good point. I can go scan this. I'm just going to teleport out of here. Alright, well, there's more to do, but we made progress, which is awesome. So thanks, guys. Now let's scan the broken wedges. The wedges we drove from the back.
From the heel.
From the heel.
Yeah. I don't really get the from the heel part, but we did it. Hooray for us.
Well, heels are on the back. Heels are the back part of the foot.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't scan it.
Okay.
But, like, we didn't scan it from the back of these rooms. We scanned it from the back of
From the boss's heels themselves.
the
I'm
boss's
gonna
heel.
Beelzebub's room. Should I chant the mantra here?
It looks foreboding, but I think it's related. May as well try. We do have, for those who don't know, we have a clue of a picture of a split tower like this, and the two goblets pouring from outside. One is the Holy Grail, and the other is the elixir goblet we're carrying.
Know if one of them's a holy grail, because the thing we're carrying is very plain, and in the picture there's a ornate one and a plain one.
Yes, we have the plain one is certainly the elixir of life.
Okay. Is the Holy Grail more ornate?
Does look kind of like it in the picture.
Okay, I'll try and glimpse it as he flips through.
Okay, the Holy Grail is this.
It looks pretty plain. I mean, they just both look plain to me, and so one of them is supposed to look ornate. And we can't use the Holy Grail, really, so I don't know.
Well, we've collected the mantra. Now what?
Did we ever make the medicine of the mind again? You have that pack?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any idea where that's supposed to be used?
It's
No,
really
except for
related
that
to mother-
picture of the split tower, which we think is pouring something into the split tower. We can go to the surface. The other significant split tower, but there's split towers all over.
So, is there a statue around here?
There is a split tower statue here.
Yeah,
Which
is
also
there a
looks-
statue of the elder.
Oh yeah, I can show you the statue of the elder. That one
Yeah,
also
that's
kind of
what-
looks like a fountain.
It also looks more special than all the others for some reason. Better art, or at least more noticeable art.
Here's the statue of the elder.
And what did it say to do with a statue that solved no puzzles?
Wait by it for nightfall? Is it nighttime? It kind of looks like it.
Always nighttime.
Whoops.
Look that up.
Without and
Wait
travel.
for nightfall in front of the statue, unrelated to any of the puzzles, and seek out the one who watches over travelers. Come to the gate of the night without being seen.
Maybe it means
Well,
don't get.
there are a bunch
But
of
there's
things with
flashy eyes. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that, flashing eyes.
Yeah.
That seems to be related to the clue. We do have a statue who's unrelated to puzzles of our friend here.
So
Yeah,
I
those
can't
eyes were
approach him
nuts.
this way.
Those eyes were not flashing at the beginning of the game.
That is correct.
Having just tried the beginning of the game a minute ago.
Oops.
However, if you're just saying you can't be on the same screen as flashing eyes, then that statue is on the same screen as flashing eyes.
But the question is, travel from where too? Like it could be like you just need to not cross paths with the flashing eyes.
Yeah, they
And
certainly look like
so
the
probably
flashing
to talk
eyes
to
are
the elder,
guarding
right?
a path.
Sorry, that was some over talk.
Go ahead,
Hey.
Dan.
I was gonna say, well, because that's the statue of the elder, and the elder is the person who's been watching over you, right? Oh, we're looking for the gate of the night.
Yes.
Like it could be just like a hidden door you can go in, like behind the elder there or something. They have done shady stuff like that in relation specifically to the Dracuet puzzle, which we're trying to solve.
I do think we have the one who is unrelated to any puzzles, and we need to find the gate of the night and get to there from here without passing by any of those glowing eyes.
Like one floor directly above you, there is a hard cutoff in those rocks.
Oops.
Right here, there's a weird hard cutoff.
Like
On the left side of the screen, like the very first tile on the left looks weird to me.
Oh, like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all look a little weird. Like I could see like maybe 3 or 4 places here where there could be like a door. It's also weird that there's a darkness beneath the statue of the elder. A little bit.
Is that weird?
Let's keep moving in each direction and see how far we can get without running into glowing eyes. And yeah, press up a whole lot in case there's a secret door in any of these. cave walls.
Pretty far. Like the
Dan wants
eyes.
to try to come up from below the statue.
I don't know. I can come up. So there's a pass up there from. That's where the echidna zone is. To the right, but I don't know how to come up from below there.
You don't know how to come up through that gate?
That's where that connects to the echidna zone, so I can do that. But then I'll be on the right side here and in the interior, and I can't get out of there.
You'd definitely be seen by eyes.
It seems like, I don't know that that's wrong, though.
No, it says without being seen, and we've got something with eyes, so just those two items makes me think we must avoid those glowing eyes.
Gate. Wait, whoop, look, in the distance is a split tower.
Yep.
That might be
Look
the
at
first
that.
I've noticed that. Is that always
like
there?
It's like a fountain too.
Doesn't look actually like the split tower art we've seen in the other ones. It's
Yes, it's always there.
Never noticed before. There are a lot of split towers in this game.
Which makes that clue very unhelpful.
Yep.
Ooh, what's that thing? Is that new?
No,
just water?
that's the boat we fought Bahamut on.
Oh, okay.
It falls down here, and then you can stand on it to make this jump more easily without the double jump, maybe, or something. I guess you can't get up there anyway. And here was a hidden gate. Is that the gate of the night?
let's check.
Can't scan it.
That door below, I know we've gone in there before. Is that
There was like a guy in there, and he gave us
us the
some
game
software, yeah, and then
yeah?
closed that shop. It wasn't a shop; it was just he just gave it to us.
Now I remember. Oh, the statue is whippable? Is
Is
that
it?
doing damage?
No.
No, okay. That was your
Yeah,
wall
I
jump
grabbed
back.
onto him
Okay.
accidentally. So you grab on and you wait. I've learned that. That's how you knock things over
That's how you wait.
without being seen, like behind the statue. Wait, behind the statue.
Push it.
Can't
No.
push the statue. Can't push them.
Pause and fall asleep.
I could fall asleep.
I don't think there's any. This area doesn't conform to the 4x5.
That's right. This is one of the exceptions.
Yes. So we don't have a wrapping room to go.
Oh, you know what?
to-
I should have done is I should have looked at the name of the room where that gate was.
In
Wonder what was?
retrospect, that would have been good.
Where the gate to the Tower of the Goddess was. I said, "Is this the gate of the night?" And then I tried to examine it, and then I left, and I didn't look at the name of the room.
If the name of the room is Gate of the Night, that would be informative.
Yeah.
So if I was designing this, I would find a place that's really easy to get to by crossing all of those eyes, and very hard to get to by going around.
I was
That's
thinking
what
the
I
same
just-
thing.
But that's like
So just read the text.
the rest of the game, unfortunately. Like, it doesn't narrow it down to anything. They connect to a couple of zones, but this is Barun's waterfall. Yeah. Look at that.
Well, that's because the boat came from the lake
Waterfall
Bahamut
of
swims
the
in, so of
goddess.
course it's the lake's waterfall. Sorry, what's the name of this one? I wasn't
It's
paying
the waterfall of the goddess. It is not the gate of the night.
So the other approach is to go to the all the places with those glowing eyes and see where that leads, and then see if there's a gate in the night at the other end of that we need to get to the long way.
Well, there's two sets of eyes, so that is one set. And that connects to the Echidna statue area, and the other side of that is It's a piece of the it connects to the chamber of birth, I think. But this area is full of eyes.
Oh, hey, though, you can actually... Oh, no, wait, you can't go further right from here. I was going to say, you could almost dodge between them all.
And this is the Gate of Guidance. This zone is the Gate of
Room name?
Guidance. This is called the Mother's Split Gate. That's pretty significant.
Yeah.
It is a gate.
I'm gonna use my thingy here.
Use it center. Yeah.
My key sword is glowing. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so
What?
dumb. There's a picture of you
Where?
using the key sword to activate the last Ankh.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Ah.
save any pictures. I only saved text.
This is definitely going to be the bad ending. Let's start the final boss, and we're going to get the worst ending.
Well, I'll tell you my theorizing about that. So, Mulbrook talks about her father making a special outfit for her that will let her live outside of the ruins. So I think the difference between the good and the bad ending is whether we escape or I escape. I haven't talked to Mulbrook in a while. I should go back and talk to her.
That's true.
I agree. There's also saying that the only way to escape destruction after the mother dies is the thing blessed by the mother.
Well,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Gotta do the dance.
Okay, this is probably going to be a really sucky boss fight.
Nope. Pour your life on
This
it.
is ominous.
Oh, just do the thing.
Yeah, do the life on it. Ah, okay. That would have been great if that had like weakened her.
That's making a weird sound.
Shoot the core.
There's the only other notable thing is the forehead, and you can't quite reach that.
You wanna try your flare gun?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
nope.
forget. You're working.
Oh, oh, oh,
Look
oh,
at that.
oh,
It's,
oh.
it's doing it.
Now the
You
real
win.
fight. Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Oh, mother.
It was the wrong elixir. Now you have to fight her.
You bite your tongue. Alright, well, so far she's not doing much interesting. Nor am I. Okay, she does a little dance, and then she does a little sweep. Oh, no, she's... Ah!
This is where the caltrops come in handy.
I will definitely be using them for damage boosts if things are sketchy.
Doesn't have feet.
Yeah, we can't drive the wedges from her heels. Okay. Uh-oh. What the F?
This is your Bahamut fight.
What? What is going on? Oh my gosh.
Nope, don't stand there. That's my pro tip.
Yeah. Yeah, your lightning was bad, but that looked worse.
This is so fucking creepy.
Oh, now the baby's getting in on it. Also, you should buy more flares.
You're out of flares.
I don't think you can carry a lot more than I had.
Apparently, you can't hit her with that.
Not at all.
Well, I mean, it went right through her, so.
Are you targeting the child in this one? I think you were landing hits on the baby's face. No?
I thought I was hitting her head. I can't tell
Are
what
you
I'm
supposed to have a fourth weapon?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's
yes. You should
light
get
the gun.
shoot the baby.
Yeah, shoot.
I don't think we can afford the gun. Do you remember what it costs? I can go get it, I guess.
400.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you need it. I was just like, there's an empty slot there.
No, so there is a weapon that goes here, and I don't know what it is.
Because I've been watching your streams, YouTube suggests other streams of Lava.
Yeah, it's been happening to me too.
And so I have seen a picture of someone who has a full inventory, and it looks like they have a battle axe there.
So should we try our hand at this again? I can top off my life. I can maybe buy some more.
Weapon fairy flare.
I would buy more grenades. Is that a bad plan?
The grenades were cheap in the endless corridor. They were 100.
We haven't seen grenades hit anything though.
That's true.
Yep.
Well, let me top off my life, and let me bring a weapon fairy, and we'll just experiment because the weapon fairy will let us try some different things.
Does she still work if you equip a zero ammo weapon?
No, I have to have at least one of the things.
Okay.
I think. We're gonna go to the spring in the sky. Ooh, another boss fight that's gonna take me an hour or more. I hope
Yeah,
it's
this one's
easier than
really
Bahamut.
loaded.
Yeah,
Easy strategy.
or Tiamat rather. Use the software. What do I have equipped that's weird? Oh, I actually unequip the software that lets me teleport. Shrine of the Mother.
That explains to me why you said you could use the laptop in lava. Because I couldn't figure out how you'd ever tried that. But if the Holy Grail only works with software, now I understand.
I thought, and I was wrong about it, I thought I couldn't open the pause menu in lava without the laptop case. But that did not seem to be the case. But it might be that I couldn't teleport. Or use the fancy teleport? I don't know.
You teleported out, and you're like, well, I can use the laptop in lava. And I'm like, you didn't use the laptop, but maybe you did.
Alright, so we're here with a weapon fairy. Oh, this phase is so you don't have the weapon fairy in the second phase, right?
But you beat it really fast last time.
Oh yeah, just get that fairy in position. I don't know how you're supposed to dodge that except by standing on the outside of the very edge of the screen.
Okay, phase
Or
one is
apparently
done.
you don't even have to bother.
Alright, what are we hitting here? Let's see if we can at least figure that out. It's her face.
Okay, it is face.
But that's hard to hit with the weapon.
Yeah, I mean, her eye lasers and everything make it... Like, right below her is bad space to be.
Alright, I'm out of my own... Okay, the fairy is still...
But there's by.
Fairy's gone. Let me put the shield on. Like, I can't hit her with the whip there.
Yeah, don't have a wall to bounce off of or anything.
I mean, I could be like still missing, but it feels like I'm not. Oh, my shield doesn't block the baby laser. That's not good.
I think lasers have always been unshieldable.
Oh boy, I don't know what to do.
Still a funny
I think
phrase.
you might be able to do a grenade to the face at the top of your jump. You space it just right.
Oh, you're right. Which means I should be using grenades with the weapon fairy. There's got to be a way to hit her without weapons, though. Okay, there I got her.
When she sine waves down and you double jump up, you can just barely hit her.
See, that felt like it would have connected, though.
The ring weapon, I think you might also... It arcs a little bit, or does it arc down first?
Wait, it's worse because it tracks you. So
Oh.
it might wiggle up a little bit, but as I fall, it will come down.
Okay. So yeah, this might be a grenade farming opportunity.
Yeah,
Alright.
now you have to go grind some cash so that you have enough for grenades and flares.
Yeah. What's the easiest way to go?
But you can do that offline.
Okay.
How? When you buy grenades, do you buy one or do you buy a set?
I think you get 5.
Okay.
You might
Like I
get as
said,
many as 10.
Endless Corridor, you had grenades were 100 gold,
Right.
and somewhere flares were 20 gold.
I haven't had to grind in this game for a long time. I'm trying to remember what the grinding strat is. Like, the best grinding strat is Tiamat's children when they're immortal.
And the Luck Fairy, you said.
Yes, those in concert. It's like you can just max out your gold real fast. Where is a place I could break a lot of pots? That is one. There's one such place in the Gate of Illusion, so we could try that.
Where you kneel to pick up the shuriken, you break
Yeah,
4 pots.
there's 4 pots there, and it's right by a door, so that might be a good place to go. I need the fairy first. So we're gonna now work out in real time the recipe for a luck fairy.
I don't remember you working out the last recipe. How'd you figure that one out?
Because I happen to know that the bounce program is related to weapons, like sub-weapons, and miracle is... So miracle's part of the recipe. It's miracle and something. So we just got to figure out what the something is.
Mirai is future, so that seems like lucky.
It is a thing. It is a successful combo. So let's see if that's always the lucky fairy. That is not.
Health Fairy or something.
It could also be like there's recipes that extend the fairies and stuff like that. So, Capstar. That's a luck fairy. Let's see if it's always a luck fairy. Then we'll know. Yes. Okay. So that's the recipe for a luck fairy.
2 data
Having
points.
a longer
is
fairy
enough.
would also be good. Try
If you could-
putting Mirai on and see if it's noticeably longer.
Yeah,
His
I'm not-
future
I wouldn't be able to tell you, honestly. If you guys could notice. So yeah, we're going to the Gate of Illusion in the lower part.
What you have to do is go try to get the fairy clothes, and then stand there for a little while. Go try to unlock the fairy block, come back and try to get the fairy closed. And if the fairy's still there, it lasted longer.
Man, they're not kidding about the drop rate. This is Cashapalooza.
I'm hoping that... Wait, how do I do this? Oh, I go through the teleporter? No, I fall down somewhere. I fall down below. But I can't get there from here. I'm hoping the pots will drop full drops too. Because if that's the case, then that's gonna be our money. No, they don't drop anything. Alright. So I guess we just gotta kill things fast.
Yeah, and you got lots of enemies on screen, so that's pretty good.
Each enemy seems to be 10 gold. That's a lot.
Whoops.
This might not be the zone for it, though. You seem
No,
to bounce off screen a lot.
Where would we go where there's lots of enemies?
The clay golems spawn if the clay golems drop money. I think they might not do drops though.
I don't think they do either.
The I don't know the name of places.
Can you describe it?
Elephants?
They take forever to kill, but
Earth?
maybe they drop 50 gold or something.
Nope, and the fairy's gone.
Nope. Yeah.
We deliberated too long. Let's confirm that the clay guys don't drop anything. I think that's true.
No. They certainly don't drop anything normally. We've seen you kill lots of them, but with a luck fairy, maybe that.
Oh, that guy
boosts
dropped
the
life.
drop table.
And money.
Nope.
This is the
Good.
place to do it. Alright. Let's go to, you said the cheap place to get... You said the Dimensional Corridor has a shop in it?
Endless corridor.
Endless corridor.
Last session, like, ooh, look, a thing I haven't used. Oh, it's just a shop. And then you went into the shop, and it had cheap grenades.
An endless corridor.
It's also in the same room
Oh, it's
as
over here. Okay.
where we
okay.
cast the thing.
Gotcha. Alright, so we got more grenades. We got 22. Should we do another grind or take another stab at it?
22 does seem like a lot. If you get a weapon fairy and you know you can grenade the face, that should get us a little further in.
I do think your flare gun is the right choice for both, for the
For the start,
white
yeah.
ghostly phase. And even for the rock face, it's pretty good too, but the bombs seem to work faster if you could land them.
The problem with that is that's close enough to where I want to be attacking that I'm going to get hit by them there.
I agree. But so yeah, the flare gun works right up until you have to fight the baby.
Skeleton baby laser.
Software.
The ninth child.
Oh, if you have a moment, go talk to the Elder. Let's see what the Elder and Marduk say about you about to kill the mother.
Mulbrook.
Mulbrook. Other one, yeah. The other MK.
Michael. What?
Elder still just says the wind sure is howling today.
It's like he doesn't even know.
Hey, it doesn't look like he knitted himself a rug. That's good.
He will eventually.
Does he really?
I
Yeah.
did a lot of knitting.
No, Ian's been faffing about down here for a while since we got that message.
A statue that does not have... Oh, this is relevant to what we're looking at. A statue that does not have anything to do with any puzzles. I read that poorly, but you get the gist. There are lots of statues in the ruins. I think she said this before. Mulbrook think someone from a later age made them and put them up as a decoration. That would also fit with the Elder's statue.
Yes.
Do you recall any statues like that? So we might have the
Okay.
right statue.
Sounds like it.
When you're able to solve all of the puzzles in the ruins is when the Great Mother will sleep forever. It's also said that the ruins will perish, although Mulbrook... See, this is why I think there's 200. Mulbrook can't move from here without the clothes made by her father. The day the ruins disappear is the day my role will come to an end. In that case, Mulbrook don't want to be immortal. Mulbrook want live a normal life in the outside world. When the ruin fall apart, will you come save me?
So
Maybe all you got to do is go visit her as the ruins are collapsing.
Yeah, I feel like it's a Star Fox thing where if you beat the final boss, you have to escape.
It could be.
But
Disable your teleport, put some blocks so you have to navigate really long, convoluted paths to escape. Sounds believable.
Yep.
I mean, you did pour out the Holy Grail to fight the mother, so it probably doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
So I'd have to manually walk in there, which is not too long, but not short either.
You don't know how to get there. You've never walked anywhere in your life. You've been teleporting this entire game.
I know how to get everywhere the first time, and that's all that matters. I don't know why I did that. I didn't want to do that. Shoot. Well, guess what? We're grinding some more. I wanted to do the weapon fairy.
Yes.
I forgot.
Okay, you can get
Testing
more
this
flares.
grind strategy.
Yeah. I need this.
Regarding the mother, when the mother's power disappears, all will be destroyed. Only one path to survival, only that which has received the mother's blessing. That's what we're going on when we're looking for something else here.
Okay, elephants don't drop more stuff. These guys do,
Ooh.
though. But they do spawn kind of slow. Like, I don't know that this is necessarily faster than, like, ping-ponging somewhere.
This rate is phenomenal.
Is it good?
I agree. Except for the life mixes in the middle.
Are there any locations where there are two spawners that you can recall?
Possibly, but the time we spent looking for them would be time taken away from
Right.
this money.
Just thinking about other.
Shannon says it's on a blue screen. Does that help you?
It really doesn't. I have aphantasia, so I don't know where a blue screen is. Okay, so that was another hundo. So let's go get another grenades or flares, you think? Why don't we get some flares?
I think your flares are only 20 on the cheap ones. I don't know where the cheap ones are.
I've forgotten as well.
I know I know where flares are, which is the Temple of...
The little
Druid.
brother.
Right, I can go out of my way to get there, but I mean, we're not actually grinding stuff up, so I'm just gonna...
I'm just saying, like, the shop of the little brother I thought had cheap flares.
It might have. But it's going to be a difference of like 10 or 20 or something, right?
Yeah.
That's like half price.
There are 50 here.
50, yeah. Well, actually, I think the other ones were only 40, so that doesn't make... Well, it makes one load difference, and that's not... Yeah.
So we have 49. I didn't realize I could carry that many. That's great. So let's get a weapon fairy correctly this time. Take another stab at the
Also,
mother.
save. Well, I guess you just did. That way you have all your weapons for next time.
Yeah, you don't lose them when you die. Got 30 minutes to beat her. We can do it, right?
Dumb
I'm
luck,
sure
we
we
can
can
do
get
it.
through these intro stages into the actual hard part of the boss.
Right. Get to like phase 7, see what that's like.
Yeah.
So, we had 22 things to do, you said. It feels like we did one of them.
We did about 12 of them.
Oh,
We
okay.
did the important one.
Yeah. So it's not Capstar, it's Bounce. And I'm gonna turn off Bounce, put on Mirai, and we liked Deathby.
It does more damage, you thought?
I think this is the one that makes me invulnerable for longer.
Oh, okay.
But that might, looking at the manual, that might be a recipe of 2, so that could all be in my head. Oh, no.
Precious seconds.
there is actually a fairy in this level as well.
That's true. It would be a slightly closer fairy. Not like super closer.
Because this really does eat into your damage time.
Alright, we're going with, well, we start with this.
Hit her in the head, yeah.
I'll go with, like, Shuriken to start.
Really?
Why not?
Because you said they're weak. Powerful weak.
I hope the fairy's throwing them quickly. Which the fairy does not appear to be throwing at an unusually high rate. Well, never mind. Everything is great.
You're doing great at catching those fireballs with your face, though, Ian.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I did miss a couple.
I know, but you have 256 health, which is great.
You don't want the fairy to get hit by them.
So maybe I should just use the shield for that first part.
Left.
Okay. That's
Don't
super
even
easy.
bother dodging, yeah.
Face.
I'm not gonna try the
How do we
grenades.
dodge the baby? I will switch to grenades when I run out of flares.
There's no way to dodge a baby, trust me.
Those swords were not as damaging as I thought they'd be.
Parents hate fireworks.
I mean, there are no baby lasers. God damn it.
Sorry.
It seemed like you have to time it for the low point of the bobbing.
I just have never seen you hit with that. Congratulations. That's the first time I've seen you hit the grenade.
Ah. No, baby laser. This is a lot going on in this fight. That was dumb.
You have a more consistent way
Sure.
to hit them?
I think being at like the shoulder when you jump is a better way of aiming.
Okay, there's another phase.
I want to switch your weaponry.
One of these days it's gonna be caltrops.
This might be it. The boss's Earth Spear. Oh, and you're swimming. Swim up, Earth Spear.
This is V. Okay, we're going through all of the 8 bosses. I get
Yeah.
it.
Earth Spear.
Yeah, you're right. I should use the Earth Spear.
Depth charge.
Okay, that worked
So
really
easy.
well. Oh, now what?
Oh, I told you should have used the Earth Spear on Bai.
Yeah. Oh no, this is fucking Tiamat. I do not want to fight Tiamat again.
I'll
Is it?
try.
What is
Easy
it?
mode Tiamat.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
You're doing the first boss.
Yep. Now we're going through the phases.
Hey, kill a spark.
Almec. Oops. Nearly
3
dead.
health.
Oops.
Yeah, here's the boss replay. Boss rush. Boss parade.
That second phase is, I don't know what to do that better than we did.
Stick near the bottom, just because then you can dodge the baby laser. That's where you took chunks of your health, which is
I
going to
think-
suck with the fire, but
Is there a clear way to avoid the baby laser?
it looks like it doesn't track fully downward. It looked like it
Okay,
ended.
so I
early,
gotta
but
get
that might have just
under
been
the
for me.
baby.
Also, the barrage of swords, the first one to hit you makes you immune to the rest, so it's not that bad.
I think if you master the arc to get the grenade in face reliably, it won't matter much because I think it only takes maybe 5 grenade hits.
Yeah, I guess I could do grenades with the fairy as well. I avoided doing that, but it might be unnecessary.
It's going to be very hard to time with the fairy, but offense and face tanking seems like the right solution.
Okay.
Before you get your fairy, because I don't want you wasting time, can you explain to me what the boss's attacks were? Like the first boss shot fire at you from 2 different sides. Or
Right.
Sackett shot his arm at you.
Right.
Right?
He dropped crap from the ceiling, and he shot. He fired his arm at you in 2 ways. He fired one that detached from him, and he fired one that was on a chain.
And then what did
And he
Elmac
also
do?
shot like laser balls at you. Elmac ran at you from behind and breathed fire onto the railway. You were running away from him on a railway cart.
Okay.
And
Bahamut? I remember Bahamut.
he also rammed you. You remember Bahamut?
Yeah. V was the eyeball.
Mhm.
And then Palanque, you were flying?
Yes, that was the shmup level.
Okay. And then
And he
Baphomet-
threw lots of shit at you.
and Baphomet. I don't remember who Baphomet is.
Baphomet was. She also took us a long time. She was the demon priestess in the Twin Labyrinths. She had 2 phases. The first phase, she stood in the middle and shot lightning, fire, and some sort of spread shot, and we jumped and smacked her in the face. And then she turns into a demon and flies around and summons witches. And she has fire that comes up from the ground or shoots laser balls at you.
Okay.
A lot of
And then
lasers
we
in
remember
this game.
Tiamat. So, okay. When it comes time to, fight all these bosses again, I just thought it'd be nice to know what they were going to do.
It seems like, I mean, that was definitely like an easier version of the boss fight, so I'm hoping that's the end. I'm hoping it's just like that for a while. But I guess we'll see. What was I doing? Miracle and bounce. Nope. Should have stayed facing him. Probably would have made it through that. Oh, surprise skeleton. I don't need life or fairy time to defeat this boss, it's fine. Not yet. Too soon. Dang it.
Gotta get that bottom of the swing. Or
Baby.
even-
Oh, baby laser? No.
I remember it being quicker than this, but still doing good, making good time.
We were wailing on her with the
Flare gun, yeah, before.
maybe that's the strat. Maybe that was much more effective than this is. Okay, well, we're low. How about some more grenades for this phase? Oh, lost out of grenades, and I missed!
It looks like she's flipping you off when she does that.
Double deuce.
Oh, not a grenades. What's useful? I don't even know.
More flares, although really it seems like if you just get the right jump height, you don't even need to.
That's Elmac. Oh, now Bahamut's in the mix. Oh, this is tense. I am not a fan. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't smack into her. Now these here. Oh, that's Elmac. Elmac's the tough one, I think. The rest of these are actually pretty. Yeah!
Don't get hit by that.
That was kind of brilliant timing. The rest of the great.
On the Vi part.
Yep. Vi? That's how you say that? Oof.
It's an eyeball, so I would go with Vi.
Oh, that's true. There you go.
V the eye.
Yeah, more flares on that hard second phase, and then the
I don't
third
have
phase, I really think.
flares for the final phase, but I guess that's okay. I can use the grenades then when there's an opportunity.
Actually, one more fairy loot run, get you another pair of flare buys would be, I think,
There is a max, and I don't think it's very high. My concern is it's 50. I don't know that it is.
Well, yeah, I think you're doing pretty good if you were learning and getting better at the boss.
Yeah. Take another stab.
When it comes time to fight the Earth Spear monster,
Yeah.
just throw some caltrops at him just for me.
Okay. I will. This is for Chris! I want... What did I want? Yes, I need nearby.
You're not going to step on him because you're swimming, so it's perfect for you.
That's true. I'll also get better at navigating this as we practice it.
I call that part luck, but it worked out.
I was curious, and I looked up how many flares you can hold. Let me know if you want to know the answer. According to, the fan wiki, which you never know, might be Might be wrong.
It's not a spoiler, I don't think. I don't mind if you tell me. That.
It'll save us 10 minutes and maybe allow us to make a better choice. So, what is the maximum
All
flare
right.
capacity?
Up to 80 can be held.
80. Okay, that's a good number.
It's like infinity flares.
If you turn it sideways, yeah.
Halo Infinity.
A good multiplier.
You could at least put some weapon on so the fairy is contributing anything, even shurikens. Your
I'll go
shield
with
isn't
flares.
doing anything. Flares are missing.
Everything is kind of missing.
I feel like the first time you ran out of weapon fairy, we ran out of luck fairy really fast because you were on the menus, and I wonder if the menus actually eat into your time.
It could be. I don't think that's true. But I don't know for sure. Damn, baby didn't get to
Nice.
shoot.
Jeez.
That was the weirdest thing I've said so far.
It didn't work, so never mind. Oh, he took damage.
Okay, is not doing what.
Shuriken. No, the legs will just block it.
You did very well.
And this one, it seems like just get to the right space on the screen and jump and whip. You don't even need to do anything tricky.
She has no powers right now.
I can still bump into her. I did it twice the first time we fought this part. There's this vein. Okay, suck it.
Yeah, powering through him this time.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, why is it going so fast?
Because you're doing damage.
And you're doing well.
This is very fragile phases. Maybe need to use some flares now.
I... 8.
I'm sure this is the last phase.
It's not the last phase, we've seen a later phase. This phase.
Well, he'd get hit by the laser.
Oh my gosh, we're at the Palanquil already.
You're out of flares.
Yeah.
Don't need him. Just keep whipping. You're doing good.
I don't know why that didn't hit me, but I'll take it. It's Tiamat. Oh bye.
Anything that's not... Oh, there we go.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, changing it up.
Come down, stay down here with me.
Nice.
Me and the bombs.
Eh.
What do we got there in the back?
The ninth
Just remember,
child.
your bombs are not as scary as everything else. So run into them if you have to.
You think I'm thinking about anything I'm doing?
Well, I do think that you purposely tried to dodge a bomb and almost ran into a laser beam for it. I don't actually think the bombs are helping you much.
Almost the only damage I'm doing. Oh, whoa, whoa! Did we win?
I disagree.
Game over. You win.
Now it's time for the second phase.
Yes.
Poke.
One last flip.
No. What are we doing? I'm receiving the mother's
I
blessing?
would be like trying. I would be trying to run away right now.
I can't move. I did try to run
Holding away, pushing, jump.
Don't forget
Oh,
about Malbrook.
Secret treasure of life. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Whatever happens next, we're gonna try to get Mulbrook. Alright, we're in the Shrine of the Mother. Everything's collapsing. Oh, I have to navigate out from the Shrine of the Mother? Motherfucker. That's not good. Okay. I can't go down there. Oh boy.
Yeah, so
5 minutes. Alright. But it is a timer, so okay, we know the score.
Yep.
Oh, what did I hit? Oh, did I jump
Lightning
into
from
the
the monkey.
spike? Oh, monkey lightning? That's my least favorite kind of lightning.
an extra 30 seconds for Mulbrook is going to be a big deal.
I just ran in a circle, didn't I? Oh no. How do I get out of here? I don't know how to get up from here. I shouldn't have come down. That's the trick. I just wasted like a whole minute. I think.
It's you navigating. Good job.
Ah, this is the worst. This is gonna be such a disappointing conclusion to the evening because I'm like, oh, okay, we'll get to finish the game. He's like, nah.
No, I got turned
Yeah,
around.
This is a great
On track
conclusion.
for that bad ending.
Like, you managed to beat that boss very quickly. You adapted pretty fast. We figured out what weapons you need to use. We're in a great position for next week.
That's true. Mother fight only. Alright. Can I go up from here? Not on this side. How do I do it? I went back to the mother. Where the heck am I? Oh my god. Alright. If I walk here, it puts me here. I need to go up. Okay. Okay. Up. So that only cost us 40% of our time, but that's fine.
Bounce back there. Hilarious.
I'm stuck on a ledge. Okay, 3 minutes. We got this. What could go wrong? Oh no, that could go wrong.
Yeah, don't say that.
But it's funny. This is content.
Just
Oh, I can climb
Just consider
something here?
each mistake you make is just one more thing you know not to do next time.
Alright, so now we're in the corridor. The endless corridor. We have to navigate the whole endless corridor backwards. Cool. Should I go down there or
I'm
not?
down. It's new.
Oh, we're at the top of the endless corridor. That's great. Alright, that saved us a lot.
Yeah. If anything changes, embrace it here.
Alright, sounds good. Oh
Oh.
god, this zone is falling apart. 2 minutes. Why is there a 2 there? Oh, that's the second boss.
Praying. Yeah.
I guess that's not important. I hope it's not important.
Wow, you actually have to ride something slow.
Okay.
New
Okay.
path.
That's your ramp up, probably.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going for Mulbrook. You know I gotta.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, we chose the right path. All right, we're in Zone 1. I need to go to the right to go to Zone 3. Can't get it from here. A minute. Oh, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing a full loop cost an extra time, but we're gonna get. Good
Oh my.
reference. Wait,
Okay. Okay. All right. I can't get her that way.
See, it's important.
That
to
was
try.
Do
informative.
not let that pass.
How do I get up? How do I guess I
Ladder
got
on the
the
screen
ladder. Yeah. Oh gosh. This is tense. Alright. Is this moving platform here? I don't see it. There it is. I'm gonna take it. 40 seconds. How do I get to the other side to where Mulbrick is? This way.
That's funny. That rock landed on that invisible ledge.
I think I actually fall down here. I think this is what I want to do. Oh, weird. Why is that? Oh, that trap isn't there. There it is. Okay. Yes. Okay. I can get to Mulbrook. We're not going to get out. I might be able to get to. No, we're not going to get to Mulbrook.
You can do it.
But now we know we have it routed.
Yes. Add 1 minute for the time you wasted in the beginning.
It was 2 minutes.
Totally fine.
All right. We did get to Mulbrook.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Maybe she has a secret way out.
Yeah, just take the back exit.
Yeah. I mean, if you take the time to save Malbrook, you get rewarded.
Good job, you win.
Come on, let's do it.
Congratulations, a WinRAR is
Oh. Whew, I'm all jazzed up again. Wow. Well, I
That went
think
faster
we
than expected.
did it. We
This game
beat
was
La
so easy.
Mulana. Oh my gosh! Thank you guys so much. This is the best. Here comes Eldritch Selfred.
Who's that guy?
Just random townspeople.
All running away because their entire village is being destroyed.
Hey guys, I don't know what happened.
It wasn't me. It seems like a natural occurrence.
I think it was my dad.
Hey.
Coordinated celebration.
That's
Is
a
that
lot
one
of
the,
names
Is that
for
one
a
of the
one-person
philosophers?
game.
Yeah, that's who
Yep.
he must be. Sure, you can come too. That's
He's
fine.
with us now.
He was guarding the treasure that you stole.
That's true. Maybe this is my paying for it. You asked me when that would happen.
That is a lot of names for a game that was made by one person, right?
Yes.
The original was made by one person.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the remake.
I kind of love that little jump animation. Those little jump animations. Boy, I'm beaming. I'm smiling ear to ear. I have been playing this game. I'm not kidding when I say it's probably more than a decade.
And the linchpin was the drive from the heels.
The linchpin was Chris said this location looks weird. And then everything else fell into place. Except we never found the axe.
The axe and the wait for nightfall clue.
In
Yeah,
a difficult zone.
yeah.
I think it was already nightfall because this is sunrise.
Could be.
I think that's his sunset.
No, it's getting bigger.
Oh, you're right.
– 2012, so 10 years. Okay, fair enough. Not more than a decade. A decade adjacent. Oh, there goes Sean. And he took
your
the
treasure.
treasure of life. Yeah. Oh no, Zeltwood fell over. I don't know what that animation is. Oh, we just missed 11, 11, 11. That's a bummer.
Yep.
Only you'd waited 8 more seconds.
Did we have 8 more seconds?
We had 10.
8.6
Did we?
seconds.
Oh, okay.
You had 9. 9
Nine?
something.
Everybody has a different opinion about how many seconds they have. We'll watch the replay.
Go watch the replay.
Huh.
So,
Yes.
are you done, or are you going to try to find out all the secrets we haven't found yet?
Well, we're done for tonight.
Good time.
I'm going to propose that we can always come back to this game. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys, and we'll chat about it in the Discord. So if there's like, oh, I was really thinking about this clue and I wanted to try blah blah blah, like we can revisit if we want to do those kind of things. But we can also be content with what we did and walk away, and we finished La Mulana. We didn't 100% it necessarily, but we did finish it.
I personally would like to find out what's up with this dude who's hiding in the gate of and that weird gate and everything.
Well, okay, let's talk about it in Discord, and maybe we'll do a post-game stream next week. But we are actually at time right now. Let me just make sure if I press a button, this is going to proceed. But we're at time, so that was literally the perfect timing, and now we're back at the title screen, so I think that's pretty conclusive. So thanks you all for helping me out so much. Like, I know I'm gushing, but I really can't express how much I appreciate you guys helping me through this finally. We'll maybe or maybe not see you next week, but thanks. Good night,
Have a
everybody.
good night.
Bye.
Hey, man.